Hello, all my beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to You Matter. I am your girl, Empath Divine Intuitive, and I hope when you reach this video that all is well on your end. Sending you all nothing but blessings of tranquility, success, and abundance. And we're getting ready to go into a new month, March the 1st. And I also pray for all of you that your March is filled with bliss and opportunities and good health. So the message I want you to know here is it's an uplifting message, but it is a channel message here. If you are seeing this video and you came across this video, this is a huge sign from the divine here that you will be able to walk away from what no longer serves you. You will be able to walk away from what no longer serves you. And for a lot of you, these can be situations and trials and tribulations that have accumulated over time. These can be things and situations that you have been enduring for as long as you can think of. But you're finally getting ready to be free. For some of you right now at the moment, as you're seeing this video, you may physically can't walk away from it yet, but I want to tell you something important that the divine wants you to do. Your ancestors, your guides, who you're praying to want you to do is prepare yourself mentally to walk away from what does not serve you. When we mentally prepare ourselves, and we mentally rewrite our conscious state and mentally envision ourselves and physically, mentally envision ourselves of what it is we want, it makes it easier for the things we need to come in, and it makes it easier for us to take a physical approach. I feel for some of you also that's getting ready to walk away from things that do not serve you and things are leaving. You may have to take that physical leap. And it's going to be scary with the leap you're going to take. And some of you may not know how you're going to be able to do it. Some of you may feel like you don't have the strength, or you may not have the actual physical means to be able to do it. But again, you are going to do it. Even if you don't know how you're physically going to do it, you have to prepare yourself mentally. And then mentally, it will help you to connect with your heart. And then you will be able to connect physically to take the necessary needs and means that you need to take. Doors are going to be open for you, but doors are going to be shut for you. And another sign I want to tell a lot of you too, when you're getting ready to let go of things that don't serve you, when things that don't serve you are being removed out your life, guys, it's going to create symptoms. It's going to create things. So if you're listening to me right now, and you're going through mayhem, chaos, destruction. Every time you turn around, there's something going on. You're losing things. You know what I mean? You're literally down in your bottom here. That is a sign that you are breaking down so that you can break through. That is another sign that things that no longer serve your highest purpose, it's not good for you physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, it's leaving. And you have to allow it to leave. You have to allow nature to take its course. You have to allow the divine to take its course. You have to allow God to take its course. Higher sources, whoever you're praying to, you have to allow things to take its course. Another thing, it's energy. Okay? It's energy. The things that don't serve you has created an energy. And that energy needs to circulate. That energy needs to push out. That energy needs a path. But if you have that fear installed, or that negativity installed to say, I don't feel I'm ever going to get out of my situation, it's never going to happen, that creates a bubble and a blockage on your path. Now, I know, my beautiful people, it may be hard for you to physically get out of a certain situation you're in now, right? Let's say for some of you, it could be you want to move, but you don't have the funds right now to do it. You like, listen, I don't got the cash right now to do it. Even though that is true, but we still have to mentally prepare our mind to break through those chains and those mental beliefs to say, listen, I may not have a way right now to physically move financially, but that does not mean a way will not be provided towards me. And I am going to continue to clear my mind. I'm going to continue to clear my conscience. I'm going to continue to clear my heart. I'm going to continue to clear my path. If that means I have to remove certain people out my way, so that I could be able to see more physically and more clearly of how I can break down to break through from my trials and tribulations. Because when there's a will, there's always a way. But for a lot of you that is listening, you may have to work on that mental reset. That doesn't mean, collectives, that your prayers that you keep praying for day in and day out, and the things that you're working on, it's being neglected and it's not being reciprocated. It's being processed. It's happening. Another thing we have to realize too, that sometimes things ain't ready for us when we want it. And I know that's hard to hear, because some of you might say, well, listen, I've been going through so many things for the last 15, 20 years, half of my life. It ain't ready yet. A lot of times, before we could get to where we got to be, we got to make sure we declutter. We got to make sure we take care of the things around us, so that what is meant for us, we will be prepared for it tenfold. You get what I'm saying? That's like, if this is about you moving on to bigger and better things, but if you still are entertaining relationships with love that's toxic, family, and you ain't healed from your wounds, the universe and divine ain't gonna give it to you just yet, because you're not gonna be prepared. If that means you will get it so fast and you could lose it so fast. But the divine and the universe don't want you to lose these things that serve your highest good. They want you to keep it. And they want you also to believe in yourself and know that you are worthy of what's trying to come towards you. Okay? So this video is to tell you guys, right now, whatever it is, I'm telling you, I know y'all feeling it day in and day out. You got to keep walking around with this fake smile on your face. You got to keep pretending that you're okay, and you're not okay. You will be okay. And that's another thing I want to tell somebody out here right now. It's someone out here right now that is going through it, and you got that high depression, and you keep smiling thinking you're good and you're fine. It's okay to scream to the top of your lungs here. Get out in nature and say, I am not okay, divine. I am not okay, God. And maybe it might be hard for you to reach out to people and talk to people. You may not be comfortable with that. But with prayer and speaking positive attention, you could pray for a door to be open to lead you to the right people that could be able to help you and listen to you. Because there ain't nothing wrong with getting help and having somebody listen to you. Especially if you're that type of person that you do everything for everybody else. There's nothing wrong with you getting that back tenfold. Okay? So this is a message to tell whoever's listening here, that what no longer serves you is getting ready to leave you. Like literally right now, it is in progress. It is in pursuit. And this is why you have the challenges hitting you hard. It's hitting you it's hitting you hard. It's hitting you to the point you don't know if you're coming or going. You don't know whether to go left or right. You feel like you want to give up. But parts of you that don't serve you is giving up and leaving, because it's not supposed to be there. Do not let the fear of desperation, do not let the spirit of desperation, do not let the spirit of fear, do not let the spirit of negativity or anybody else's negativity continue to create these blockages around you. But I want to tell some of you, you could do something as simple as a mental reset. And I'm going to say it again. You have to do this constantly. You can't do this one time and wipe your hands and be done with it. Every time when that negative subconscious starts to creeping and that fear starts to running, your job is to stop it in its tracks, not to sit with it and suppress it and believe it. Because again, it's creating an energy field, and that energy field is creating a blockage. You got to tell yourself every day, every minute, that I am getting through my struggles. I am getting through my trials and tribulations. And for some of you, you may have to take a physical action to get rid of something that do not serve you. And it might be hard to walk away from somebody you love and you put your time in. It might be hard to walk away from family. But if you know that it is affecting you and it's not helping you, you got to say your piece and you got to move on. So I want to let you guys know who's seeing this video, you are going to prevail. This is your sign. You are going to prevail here. And even if you can't physically make a move for what you want to do right now, all you got to do is do that positive reinforcement. You got to train your mind. You got to rewrite your subconscious. You got to rewrite your limiting belief systems. Even if you got to write it on paper, write it out every day. Record yourself every day saying you will succeed. If some of you right now feel blind and you can't see, what are you supposed to do? You're confused. You don't know where you're supposed to be in your purpose. But with faith and rewriting your mental subconscious here, these things will become available for you. So seeing this video, this is a confirmation. You will get that new house. You will get that new car. Your health will get better. You will have a right person that loves you, as long as you continue to love yourself. everything you want right now, because a lot of you want different things in this world here, it will be provided for you. But some of you have to be open to change. And when you're open to change, that's when things can change. Okay, so you got to remember that. You have to be open to change. When you're open to change, that's when things can change for you. Change is hard. Change is not easy, right? Change is hard, especially when we're used to a certain method and a certain routine we do, even if it ain't healthy, right? But we got to be open to the change. You got to speak it. You got to ask the divine. You got to ask God. You got to ask the universe to show you how you can be open and accustomed to change, so that things that don't serve you will leave you. And another thing, before I leave, I got to say this because I'm feeling this for somebody out here to hear this. Stop worrying about where everybody else got going on. Stop worrying about what everybody else doing. Stop putting all your time and energy to those that have done you wrong, and you keep worrying about when their karma coming, when everything is happening. Leave it alone. Leave it to the divine. That ain't for you to say. What people do will come back to them tenfold. But you're worrying about yourself, because by you putting all that energy, stressing into what people did wrong to you, that is energy that you're carrying that you don't need anymore in your system. And then that is causing blockages for you to be able to move on to what does serve you. Okay? So I hope this message resonates for who it's for. I felt like I was inside of a church or something today, but I really felt strong to get this message out. Share it to anybody you feel that may need to hear this here. Okay? And just know the purpose of this channel is to tell you that you matter. And the things that serve you, the things that's meant for you, is not going to pass you. It is going to come towards you. May all of you stay blessed. Take care of yourself. And I'll catch all you lovely souls next time. Bye for now.